Hi, this is Michael McKenna, and today I want to bring you another case study. This particular case study is a client of mine that was in the coach training space. They actually taught coaches how to grow their business, and they're a $5 million company, and we put many campaigns together for them specifically. One thing which I'd mentioned in another case study video actually is they didn't have a sales team to follow up out the back of live events. We put that into place initially, but there was one strategy that worked exceptionally well that I really want to talk to you about today. And this is a strategy specifically of how we drove really highly qualified people into a conversation and had them purchase before they even got into the conversation. So let me tell you how that worked. We set up a campaign with a piece of content that we sold for $18. This piece of content was a specific piece of content that related to what the client wanted to sell on the back end of this conversation. So anybody that purchased this, we knew that they had a very strong interest in this particular topic. So we picked a 90-minute chunk of this particular content and put it on a page for sale, basically. Had a video from the owner just expressing what this was, what they were going to get, everything else. It was the least expensive thing of anything she actually had to offer. In fact, because most of her programs were $1,000 all the way up to $100,000. So we had a massive number of people jump in and buy it. First of all, we knew they were interested in that particular topic, because why would you buy something if you wasn't interested in that particular topic, which is great. Second of all, they voted with their money. They didn't just put their hand up, put an email address in and say, yeah, I'm interested. They actually voted with their credit card, with their money, and that made the lead ultimately more valuable. So let me give you some numbers on this. We sold over 1,300 people into this $18 product, or basically a 90-minute presentation, 90-minute segment of a training is actually what it was. So we sold over 1,300 people into this. We collected about $25,000 in revenue just from the start. That was just from the get-go. But then what we did after they purchased, we bonused in a conversation, a strategy session. And from that conversation, we then enrolled people into a $5,000 event. And sold other products as well. There were other products that some people, the event dates weren't right for them, etc. But we sold them into other products and programs anyway. And we did an additional $100,000 in revenue off the back of that. So the numbers again, it was about 1,300, I think it was 1,350 people, something like that, bought the $18 product. That was a $25,000 cash injection. Nice. Second thing, we end up with 352, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, 352 qualified appointments for the sales team. Totally blew everybody away. Didn't realize we were going to get so many qualified leads for the sales team. From there, we end up selling just over $100,000 in additional revenue. So the whole campaign itself produced about $125,000 in revenue. It was a very simple campaign, very easy and quick to execute. And we knew that the people had an interest because they didn't just put their hand up and put an email address in. They voted with dollars. They voted with their money to say, hey, I'm really interested in this. Anyway, if you got value from this today, please hit the like button, share this with someone else who you know would benefit from this. And leave me a comment below. Let me know what you learned specifically. Let me know how you might be able to use this strategy. And also let me know the biggest challenge you're dealing with right now. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Thanks.